Good evening, everybody. It is December 6th, 2019, 8:37 p.m. This is episode 709. I am exhausted. My arms are tired. Not because I flew here. I just did like 8 laps in the pool. This is an indoor pool here at the complex. And I think they're very long laps because I think the pool is like 25,000 feet long. And I did 8 of those. So I deserve a cookie. Amanda didn't go with me because she was being lazy, didn't want to do laps. She just wanted to sit around on the couch. So anyway, today's cartoon, I'm making fun of Republicans who are upset that a constitutional law expert invoked Barron Trump's name with a pun that she made with an analogy to make a point. She said that Trump can name his son Barron, but he can't make him a Baron. Talking about how presidents are not monarchs. Well, the point just went over everybody's head, the Republicans' heads, and they all just had collective outrage. Matt Gaetz was on the committee where she said it, and he just got all upset and he was like shouting and stuff. She wasn't even talking to him when she made the pun. When it came to his turn, he decided to jump all over it. She eventually apologized, but she shouldn't have to. We shouldn't change the rules because people are going to have funny outrage. Here's the funny thing, though. These Republicans, including Melania Trump, they use Barron themselves politically while they complain about someone using him for politics. Nobody attacked Barron. Nobody tore into him. They used his name. The same name that Donald Trump used to use for himself whenever he'd pretend like he was one of his underlings calling reporters to talk about his sex life. So Donald Trump's sex life is awesome. No, this isn't Donald Trump. But they don't. Melania has a Be Best campaign. She doesn't take on, which is about online bullying, and she doesn't take on her husband for it. She doesn't say anything whenever he attacks Greta Thunberg, who's 16 years old. Barron's 13. Whenever he attacks her on Twitter, or many other Republicans, Laura Ingraham get upset. But of course, she's also the same person who went after David Hogg, who's also a child, a teenager, a school shooting survivor, an activist, and she went after him when some colleges rejected him. She lost advertisers about it. She was forced to apologize. And none of these people say anything about the children being thrown into baby jails. They're really a bunch of rat bastards. So, speaking of, Amanda says it's not very nice to call people stupid. What about rat bastards, Amanda? And on the last cartoon, my Tickle Me Nato, Ariel said this is a good cartoon, me gusto. And thank you. I really did like that cartoon. This cartoon is done. Look at it. And Ariel says it's one thing to know other world leaders are laughing at Trump, but quite another to have video of them laughing at Trump. I remember when the English ambassador went after Trump too, and talked about how stupid he was, and those transcripts came out, and they had to pretty much replace him. Yeah, every ambassador in the world to America thinks that. Leave a comment. I'll give you a shout out. Click the red button and become a subscriber. I'm gonna go lay down. Bye.